Alrighty. Here we are on part 9 of our Tropico 6 Communist Dictatorship playthrough. So, let's get into it. Okay, so we're back. Everything is coming along very well. Low rebel threat. I hate seeing that, so let's try and deal with some of them. With guerrilla patrol. Set our commandos up to do something while they're waiting around. We got over like 100,000 raid points, which is pretty crazy. We have a handful of unemployed people, which is kind of surprising considering the fact that we made a bunch of factories recently. We could probably set up some newspapers. That would probably be a pretty good idea. And we're spending a lot of money. I wonder what on. Maybe it's tenements that I never changed? I'm not sure. Something is draining our money though. And I don't like it. Factories are all on the lowest budget. 32,000. No juice yet. But once these juiceries start kicking stuff out, then we'll be in a pretty good spot. Coconuts, 9,600. So wow. We need around 3 coconut harvesters for 1 juicery. So let's go ahead and do that. So we have currently, let's actually check the efficiency of this. 170, wow, that's a lot. That's a pretty high efficiency. Let's just go ahead and stick with the base numbers though. Actually, no, we need, I think 4 coconut harvesters, so 2 coconut harvesters. So each of them needs 3. But one of them is worth 2. So that means that 3 would be able to fuel 2, I think. Either way, let's just build up a number of them. Wherever is reasonable. Hey, look up here. Lots of coconuts. Let's just kind of go about, and we'll build up 4 of them, I think, here. Seems reasonable. Cool. Actually might have just ruined. Wait up. Where's coconut at? Oh no, okay. I kind of ruined it a little bit around that area, but I think that'll be okay. Let's just quick build these up. I mean, it's only 400 for each of them. Put them all on the max budget, turn off local consumption. Of course. And let's get coconut cutters. Treatment, I don't think it's necessary. I think that'd only be necessary if they weren't in like really good areas. Hopefully that kind of remedies the situation that we were having of not quite having enough coconuts. This juice will definitely be a pretty good bonus to have. This area is reaching pretty much completion. And all of the housing's full, or near full. So that's really good. This area is pretty well done, pretty much done. We should build a tunnel here eventually to help out with these guys over here, because they have to travel really far. I think they're actually hiking up mountains to get there. All the way to get to work. Kind of unreasonable to kind of make them do all that. Let's check our fish populations. I haven't checked them in a while. Still doing very well. Okay, I'm happy with that. So in my communist utopia playthrough, I was actually kind of complaining about the fish. It didn't seem like the fish population was ever going down, but I think it was because we only had like 1 building that wasn't taking a whole lot of fish, so they should definitely, well, no, I guess that's pretty reasonable. The occasional tourist showing up to fish a little bit. I guess that shouldn't drain all the fish population. 10,000 there. it feels like we're just losing so much money. $100 service quality. Very good. 1,000 cigars here. Let's check these now. So yeah, let's build up. I think I can afford one if I move quickly here. So I want a tenement here, here, and then we can't put one at the end there. We can fit two, what's it called, taverns in this area. So we only have one of these mansions that's yellow, so let's unpause one of them. See if maybe that'll get filled in. Let's check in on random rich people. See what they are upset about. Faith, happiness. We have a whole cathedral. That's kind of annoying. This should be completely full all the time. Maybe it's because they want to come to this church instead. Maybe we could just demolish it. Okay. Check in on another random rich person. This rich person's really happy. Healthcare. They have a hospital that has over 100 service quality. It's like they're just too busy to make themselves happy. And because of that, they're blaming everything on me. Bomb status. I feel like the bomb status typically goes down, and it's not going down. That's kind of weird. I'm starting to pay these guys a filthy rich wage, which is kind of crazy. Let's see how much we're losing every month. Oh, well. It's almost January. Maybe we should check in on some trade deals soon. Okay. 6,500. Oh no. So we're losing 5,500. So I'm curious if every single Tropican kind of compares themselves to your election speech. So it seemed like a lot of the rich people were having problems with their faith happiness. So let's see if this gives us a pretty decent boost in support. Praise a faction. Let's praise the communist faction. Blame a superpower. Maybe I can get away with it. Let's blame America. Promise to improve something. Don't need to improve anything. Let's see how this goes along.
My friends, you are the dedicated ones for whom no hardship is too great. True Tropicans, your tribulations shall be rewarded with just a little more effort. Your Presidente does not ignore your faith. You need places to pray, to confess your sins, and to nap before Holy Communion. God is everywhere, but it is unwise to worship outside in hurricane season. Our efforts are aided by our communist comrades, to each according to their need, from each according to their ability. Equality for all, especially those who are more equal than others. So many of the problems we face are the fault of the Americans. They are so fickle. 1 minute they train and arm your soldiers, the next they denounce you on television. So vote El Presidente for the future that you deserve. All of you. Viva Tropico!
I can't move these. That's kind of weird, and it's not giving me a reason why I cannot. That's really weird. I should be able to move them. There's no reason why I wouldn't be able to. Yeah, it's fine. So it looks like we might not be in a good position for this next election. that's a good time to do a tax cut. We need $3,000. And on top of that, we can finally test out our nuclear bomb. We'll do all this around maybe 8 months before the election. So we're turning into a real Kim Jong-un here. Testing nuclear bombs in order to gain support. And it kind of feels like there's problems with our money. Maybe what it is the fact that, so let's check. Maybe what we're spending so much money on is all of these Teamsters offices. Yeah, let's put them all in the lowest budget. $22,000. This place just pulled out with $30,000. That's kind of crazy. And it does look like we are running into problems with our rum distilleries. So, it's probably been long enough. It's worth a check. Let's see. Sugar, sugar, sugar. So every little bit that we're producing, it looks like we're processing. So let's go ahead and build at least one more sugar plantation here. And we'll see if that's enough. Quick build it up. We're on lowest budget. Then again, what I could do is just get Dunder Still. It's really expensive, but maybe that could fix all the problems that we're having there. I mean, I'll definitely pick this up the moment that I have the money and the time. Banana coconut. Looks like we are getting some support back. I wonder if this works. Let's go and choose a random person. Sem Baker. Name I've never seen before, but let's name him Sem Baker. Oh wow, even though he's got the exact same name, he's actually on this list here. So that's a way that you can kind of keep tabs on certain people. That's pretty cool. I thought that up on the last episode. I don't know what made me think it up, but that's pretty convenient. So there's a way to keep tabs on people. Oh yeah. I wanted to move these taverns and it won't let me. Now it will. Okay. So let's just start moving them around to various locations where we were previously demolishing up some real estate for them. Only one more to go. And we'll put that one there. Fun quality. Oh, this is going to be neat. So, I never check this out. I usually do fun coverage, so we can see which taverns are being overbooked. But doing fun quality, we can see what everyone living in these, in certain housing is, currently experiencing, right? So that's pretty neat. It's all yellow, a little bit of red. But let's come up here, all yellow. And then if we come up here to the rich people, all these rich people get to go to this nice theater here. So that's pretty neat. Let's do the same with faith quality. Isn't too bad. That's pretty good actually. Healthcare quality. They're all nice and green, but everyone down here, actually they're pretty high up too because of the clinics being really nice. Food quality, everyone should have 100 on that. These guys are kind of suffering for some weird reason. Let's demolish this. Check in on residential occupancy. We still have mansions that people aren't living in, so we'll pause up what isn't currently being used. And we'll leave one red, just to see if at some point it does end up going up. We got like a year. We'll wait a little bit longer before we test our nuke out. Oh, National Day. Let's turn that on. So that gives a nice little bonus to our taverns. Let's check in on their service quality. 55, that's pretty good. Anything above 50 is decent. But realistically, you would want it to be whatever is higher than the Caribbean happiness. But 55 is alright. Anything above 50 is good. So that's pretty neat. Even though they're in, let's check the beauty, an area of absolutely atrocious beauty. This one has 0. Still getting 51. Cool. The minus 25 there. This edict should go up to, I think, plus 10%, or 15%. Maybe even plus 20%. That'd be really nice. But either way, yeah, that's nice. Insufficient support. It says that. Let's just test our nuke out now. Instantly gaining support. We're testing out nukes. How absolutely responsible. Let's build up another nuke, why not? Cool. And so that just won me the election. Neat. Speaking about fires, we should probably build up a new fire station over here. There's something else I wanted to do over here. Kind of forgot what it was though. Teamsters offices. Let's check in on the goods being produced. Maybe I didn't need to build another sugar plantation, I just needed more Teamsters to bring the goods around. That looks like what it was. Oops. Loose load limit on every single Teamsters office. Lowest budget on all of them. Let's build another Teamsters office while we have the money for it. Alrighty. All food goods. That's mostly what we're producing. Kind of a shame. But I think we'll be okay. We're making just so much production come out of this island that we should be fine without it. Without, what, 10%? 10% of our money. Just finish that trade deal up. Let's see if we can actually ask for financial aid. Looks like we cannot. And there's nothing we can trade to them. 9 months till new deals. If this goes down any lower, actually it'd probably be a good idea just to do it now. Tax cut, $3,000.
Slash taxes and worry about balancing the budget after the next election. Everyone loves having more money, and if they complain when there's not enough money in the treasury to pay for health care, sanitation, crime safety, and so forth, well, you can repeal the tax cuts and make them all happy again. 2 easy wins for the price of 1.
Oh. So, 70%, very good. That means that we're definitely going to win this election, and everything is looking really, really good on our island. Looks like we need even more Teamsters offices. Let's just go through and second shift like all of these. Before we do that though, yeah, it's still good. Definitely want to make sure that we have the population to staff all of these buildings. Cool. Hopefully that puts a dent in it, because there's a lot of goods out here that are still sitting around for like 2 whole episodes. We've just had too much goods sitting around. Hopefully that'll help out with things, though. We have a crime lord. That reminds me, I want to build a gulag somewhere soon. Maybe here-ish. I like trying to isolate it. Like any kind of jail prison system that I have set up. And before we do that, it'd probably be more ideal to finish setting up what we got going on over here, get it completely tip-top. I mean, this area is pretty much done. This whole island is pretty much how it's going to be for the rest of the playthrough. Not much more that I plan on doing here. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Set up newspapers for these people. Start influencing them. Let's just get that out of the way. Put one here. And then another one, really doesn't matter where we put it, but we'll put it here. Quick build these up. Put one on Red Star and the other on Gunny. Those all on the lowest budget. No, I might have just lost some people their housing. Kind of a shame. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not though. No. Allow everyone to vote freely. And so before I got started today, I was quickly letting some coffee brew up and I was looking at the island and considering what exactly I wanted for the future. I know I've been talking about it, like setting up some mining town over here and logging town over here and stuff like that. But immediately, like the first things that I want to do, what I noticed right away was many of these houses aren't being like completely lived in. And so that's like kind of whatever-ish. But the thing is like there's still plenty of room for more housing, which I planned on building. But like I don't really have any more plans for this. And so what I did decide to do is that I should build some more hydroponic plantations. Specifically, I should make rubber. Actually, I should even go so far as to make... Okay, I'm gonna make all of like everything I can here. So this will be pretty smart, I think. The reason I want to make rubber is that we could even go so far as to make steel here for weapons. Ooh, you know what? I could build some like... Okay. Starting to develop like a lot of ideas, like just recently. And that's pretty good. As a matter of fact, I wonder if it'll let me build a bridge across this. No, it will not. That's kind of a shame. Maybe I could build up some, like just a couple of industry buildings here. So, something about the rum distilleries on Supply Local Market is that the blue numbers, not all the time, but sometimes they are dependent on the efficiency of the building itself. And so, as you can see, it gives a 10% bonus on a medium budget. And so if it goes down to 50%, the efficiency of the building, which is right now it's around 60, so we can pretty much just call that 50. That means that it's giving pretty much a 5% bonus, and the cap is all the way up to 30, which means you need around 6, which is why we have 6 of these here. We have 6 rum distilleries, and as long as they're functioning, then all of the taverns around the island are getting a nice little bonus to their efficiencies from Supply Local Market, and you can see that it's at the cap of 30. And so that's really nice. And so alternatively, what could happen is let's check the efficiency on the max budget. Up to 110, but let's see what else we can do. Increases efficiency by another 20% here. So that would bring it to like 130. So that means we would only need 3 rum distilleries. But even if it was just 100% efficiency. I wonder why the efficiency is so low. Production modifier. Oh, from Supply Local Market. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. It's whatever though. I talk about this in the beginner's guide that I made. It would be nice if like actually the amount of rum you're getting out of it went down. And so as we can see here, it's decreasing the efficiency. So if we change the work mode back, we're up to 135. With this electric steels, it would be up to 155. And that would be really nice. 155. That means we would only need 2 to get the max bonus. But it's not like that. Whenever we change the supply local market work mode, it actually ruins the efficiency. And so that's really annoying. So it makes it to where, like most industry buildings that you build that you want to utilize this work mode, you actually have to have one more of them. And so what I could end up doing is building 3 weapons manufacturing plants here, and then 3 car manufacturing plants here, and maybe even like a couple of apparel factory buildings. And so all of these require goods to be brought to this area, right? As well as the electronics and the jewelry. That's what else I wanted to do. Okay, and so we can produce the rubber here, and then if we build a warehouse for rubber, then the rubber will find its way all the way to them. Maybe I could have it come straight across, snake its way. Actually, I bet I could even build a tunnel here, and then have it pop up right here. And so rubber would find its way all the way up there. And then from over here we can start producing steel. Steel will find its way here, and then they'll start producing vehicles from it. Same thing with all the gold. And then also I want to build plastics from here out of corn. And so that's all pretty cool. This is all like really fun sounding. Let's see if there's any oil deposits. Actually, I haven't even checked that. I'm not sure if I previously mentioned whether or not I wanted to utilize oil, but as a matter of fact, it would be a pretty good idea. Okay, so I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Let's focus on building up a plastics plant and then getting down some rubber hydroponic plantations. I think that's a pretty good start to the day. Let's see, so this one has fiber fertilization, this one doesn't. Kind of annoying to have done it the way I did it, but we do have 3 here, I think, the 3 middle ones.
May I help you?
Yeah, so these 3 middle ones are all set to the fiber fertilization work upgrade actually. And so what I could do is move 3 sugar. Actually, you know what? We'll make chocolate as well. We'll go so far as to make chocolate. So now let's set up a new area. We're going to need more electricity now that I think about it. Let's see how much they have. We got lots of electricity for all of this. We're already on the max budget. We have enough electricity, spare electricity for 1 more. Let's go ahead and just build up 1 more nuclear power plant. These are really expensive, so maybe we'll wait a little bit of time. But now we have some definite goals that I want to start filling out. Low rebel threat. Anytime I see that at the beginning of my playthroughs, I've just been doing a guerrilla patrol or 2, kind of keeping them down as much as we can. 36k, very good. These numbers are starting to look really nice. I do like this little island that I've been building up. National Day levels up. So let's see what the efficiency bonus that's giving us. Edict modifier is 15, so it's going to go all the way up to plus 20, which is really nice. So if this was if there was a little bit more parks around here, we could get up to over 200% efficiency, which is pretty cool. Got a little wagon over here. It's kind of funny to think about that. The game starts in around the 1900s. Dang, man, we're making a lot of money. 60k is what we just pulled out. That's pretty gnarly. So that should give us the funds to set up a bit more electricity around here. Maybe what I could do is kind of keep these as far back as I can manage. I want to move this, but I don't at the same time. Let's demolish this funny looking road. We don't really need that one anymore. Okay, that's a bit better. I do want to move this nuclear power plant kind of like as far out of the way as possible. Maybe set up 1 or 2 more, and then maybe I could fit a couple of the industry buildings, like maybe 1 car plant down here and 1 weapons manufacturing factory there. Okay, so that's fine and dandy. Having this building constructed should give us more rich people to live in these mansions. That'll be nice. Let's check the status of our bomb. It's steadily on its way to being constructed. See if this makes more people rich. Not really. Now they're all rich. Okay, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Leave that at the max. Because that should let more people live up here in these mansions. Thinking about it. National Day, yep, to 15. Very nice. I think I'll check out which edicts I want off the recording maybe at the end of this episode, just so I can come in with a game plan instead of checking them out in the middle of the recording.
Trading with a certain major superpower. The palace's statement? They don't trade fair, so neither will we.
So America is pretty upset with us. Let's see if there's a way we can remedy this situation. We can import, or no, we can export oil. Import logistics drones. That's really expensive though. We're wasting a lot of money there. I mean, maybe we'll just have to suck it up for a bit and hope that they don't invade. They might though. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have blamed them in that last election. I think I'll be okay. Okay. We have like an absolutely enormous amount of manure, which is really nice. Maybe this place could use another bus station. But we're kind of running really low on space. And I don't want to kind of encroach upon this little forest over here. Reason being is that the coconut harvesters are functioning here. And they're functioning quite well. So I don't think I'll go through and try and ruin that. Another 24k. Another 26k is getting pulled out of here because of all the rum. We have so much rum being produced. It's kind of crazy. Alrighty. Not a whole lot that I'm thinking that I really need to be focusing on. Are they taking the bus? No, they're driving. National Day, pretty cool. I mean, we do have a bit of funds to spend, so something I think I kind of want to do is build up just one more building for these people, and we can do this. A nice little restaurant right here in the middle. And in hindsight, I feel like I should have put the theater like here, or like just somewhere like along this main part, but it's okay. Now that we're here, let's go ahead and build up a little bit more military. Should I build up Overwatch towers? Yes, I should. Even though they're not nearly as effective as the Overwatch towers, I think it's a bit more the look I want to go with. Let's just quick build these. We have so much money. Maximize the budget. These are just for looks right now, but eventually they're going to be serious. Cool. Let's see if there's anything else that I want to do. What I'm kind of thinking is a nice little nightclub for them to visit, and you can set this to where only rich people can show up. You know, collect a slightly bigger wage. I'll probably do that in the future, very near future. We have plenty of uranium, so this nuclear power plant should quickly get filled in. Do you have a Teamster's office around here? We don't, so that would probably be a pretty good idea. To set at least one Teamster's office up here. Just go through, quick build that. I wonder what these ones are on. I have them on the lowest budget. Okay. I might bump it up if here in a little while I still notice that all these production buildings are still completely full of goods. Doesn't look like it. I think that we kind of remedy the situation. Let's see what is giving out food. Just the groceries. So we're at 94. food happiness. So that's really, really nice. Healthcare should be going up steadily. Looks like it's kind of been increasing over the past couple of years. Kind of a shame considering the fact that our clinics are on the max budget, giving a service quality of like 100. So that just means we don't have enough of them. I can't really think of any good spots to fit any around here. I don't want like them next to each other. I mean, it's whatever. I'll worry about that later. I think we're okay. Gotta make another 38k there, pushing us over 60. Very, very nice.
Tropican botanists report that they've always used stem cells for experiments, and leaf and petal cells too.
I don't want to do any trades with anyone considering the fact that America's pretty upset with us, so I'll just give it a little bit of time, wait till that goes up before I go do any trades. Is this being constructed yet? It's been like forever. I don't want to hit ×2 speed. I want to savor as much of these series. Like, I was thinking about that. Like, I don't want to try and move through these series too quickly. So, I'm going to take the time to kind of just watch some things build up sometimes. Alrighty. Okay. So, this will be nice. This is giving us 1,000 megawatts of electricity and we're using it all, which is kind of crazy. Whoa. Did I always have this on this budget? No. Let's put these all on the lowest budget. That's kind of crazy. Okay, let's build up some parks in front of these mansions, make these people a little bit happier. Holy cow. The beauty of this is absolutely train wrecking everything. I'm like half tempted to move the parking deck somewhere completely different. Yeah, I feel like I should. Let's relocate it, honestly. Maybe right here? Hopefully that's enough out of the way. Now let's move this fire station. It looks like it's also ruining the local beauty. Let's put it down the street. Okay. So that should help out a little bit, hopefully. Alrighty, and then for some reason right here, the beauty is really bad as well. That's kind of strange considering the fact that like nowhere else we're getting this issue. I wish you could like pause the noises that some buildings make. But I don't think you can, and I'll just try and avoid that location. Alrighty. Turn off random variations. Let's put some of these in front of some of these houses. Right here we can put this and that. And then go through and put these. Hopefully that helps out a bit. Man, it's from so far away too. Anyways. Increase surveillance, 14,000. Does it decrease the amount of liberty nearby? I'm not sure. Let's do it. We're making enough money. Now we'll know if there's any secret agents amongst us. We'll at least know if they're up here messing with all of our rich people. Still... Okay, we're kind of getting some people moved in. And now we have this. So let's put it on the max budget right away. Lead shielding, we'll get that on both of them. I could also do a holding basin. Yeah, I might as well. It doesn't really change much. It just allows for like a larger in-stock. Which is kind of whatever-ish. Hopefully these mines over here can steadily produce enough uranium. Considering the fact that people who work here just work from so far away. Which bus station? So that one. So if we click on it, we can see where they're coming from here. As a matter of fact, I think it would probably be smarter now to set up our tunnel connection. If we can find a decent location, maybe here, hopefully here. That'd kind of be a shame if we couldn't find a decent spot for it to come out. Oh, exceeding maximum height difference between tunnel exits. Okay. So that's a bit of a shame. Maybe we can come in from over here. Yeah, actually I think that'll work. So, go back to tunnel. Go there. Look at that. Can even make it come out here. Very nice. So this means that this bus station here, but the ending one down here. Cool. So hopefully they start using this. That would be really nice. Okay. Still making lots of money. Still waiting on some electricity to start being produced there. And once that's ready, I think it'll be time to start building up our plantations. And this will...
This is business news on Canal Uno. Food prices rose back to their previous level today after dieters worldwide remembered that food tastes amazing.
Nice.
This message has been brought to you by the Tropican Food Marketing Board.
Okay. So, now that I think about it... Plastics plant. We don't have industrialization activated. And sometimes it goes on cooldown at 4 years, but it looks like we can activate it. Maybe 2 plastics plants. I wanted it for electronics. And I don't think that there's really anything else that we can use it on. No, nothing else really, just the electronics factories. And so I think for each electronics factory, you need 1 plastics plant. And maybe I should build either 1 or 2. I'm not sure. We'll start with just 1. So we'll build 1 plastics plant. Figure out exactly how much corn we need for this. But I was just checking out and it looks like we're way over the current 30-minute mark. And so that's fine. I mean, it was just really... And that's fine. It was really just a bit of waiting around, like not a whole lot going on. We made a bunch of money. I didn't really build anything new, but we are advancing the island a bit. And so I'm going to cut this episode here. And if you enjoyed this video, then be sure to leave a like. And if you want to follow along with more of our Tropico 6 Let's Plays in the future, then be sure to subscribe. Peace.